Hi guys, and welcome back to Betway University. I hope you guys have been well. Unfortunately, I've been having flu and I've been a little bit busy over the weekend. I couldn't share some sleeps. I had one which won, but the others they didn't perform very well. So uh, I had to go back to the drawing board and see how I can come up with something. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll get notified next time I drop a new video. Okay, so um, we have five odds in this analysis for today. We have four matches, and the total odds is 5.43. I think, if I'm not mistaken, for Betway, those who are using Betway. Yeah, but you remember, you know that you can use the same predictions for other betting platforms that you guys use as well, whether it's 1xBet, Bet360, whether it's Hollywood Bets or whatever platform that you use. All right, so the first match that we have is in the Turkish Super League. So I'm not sure about pronouncing the teams, but it's Göztepe versus Istanbul Başakşehir. Not sure if that is the correct, but it's Göztepe versus Istanbul Başakşehir. So when we look at these two teams, we notice that Istanbul Başakşehir is in position 6 with 48 points, and Göztepe is in position 11 with 40 points. So, looking at the form, Istanbul Başakşehir is in good form because they won four of their last games and they lost only one. And then compared to Göztepe, which doesn't have a win in the last uh, five matches. They drew four and they lost one. So it means the team that is in good form in this case is Istanbul Başakşehir. And when we look at the record, we see the head-to-head record. We see that Başakşehir actually won the last game uh, against this team with 4 goals to 1. And the game before that, they also won 3 goals to 1, and then the one before that they lost 2-1, 2-1 again, and 2-1 again. But with the last two matches of the last five, they won and with like very good goals. So we believe that this team can actually win this match. However, looking at the matches that they won, they were both at home, and they lost one at home, they lost two away. But for this match, we're going to look at the form, and then we're going to look at their ability to score goals right now. And then for this, the prediction that I'm going to go with is going to be Istanbul Başakşehir or draw. So we're going to go with draw or Istanbul Başakşehir. So looking at the last five matches, we think that they have a better chance of winning. If they don't win, they will draw. Basically, maybe because um, they are playing away today. So Istanbul Başakşehir or draw for this game seems like a pretty good safe betting prediction with 1.51 odds on Betway. Okay, so the second match that we have is uh, Beitar Jerusalem versus Maccabi Haifa in the Israel Premier League. So Maccabi Haifa is in position 3 with 55 points, and Beta Jerusalem is number 4 with 53 points. So the last five matches, looking at the two teams, Maccabi Haifa won 2, drew 2, and lost uh, 1. And then Beta Jerusalem won 2, lost 2, and they drew 1. But both these teams have won their last games against other teams. And with the head-to-head record, they drew the last game with 3-3, and the game before that, Beta Jerusalem won with 3-1, and the game before that they won with 3-2. The game before that, Maccabi Haifa won, and the game before that it was a draw. So meaning that Beta Jerusalem has won two of their last five games, and then they drew two. Then Maccabi Haifa only won one. So it shows that Beta Jerusalem is actually in good uh, form, or it's rather strong compared to Maccabi Haifa in this fixture. So, and we also see that this fixture has a lot of goals, at least 2 goals per match. So the last game, Beta Jerusalem scored 3 goals and they were away. So today they are playing at home, and I believe they have a chance of winning this game, if not ending in a draw. However, I believe there'll be goals in this game. So for a safe bet, we're going to say Beta Jerusalem or draw and over 1.5 goals. So Beta Jerusalem or draw and over 1.5 goals for this match. The next match we have is in Italian Serie A, where we have Hellas Verona FC versus Cagliari. So looking at the last games, this team haven't been playing very well, because Hellas Verona has won only one of the last 5 games, drew three, and they lost one. And then Cagliari lost three, drew one, and they won one. So looking at the matches that they played, the matches that they lost and the ones that they drew, they were playing against teams like Roma, teams like Fiorentina, teams like Inter Milan. So those are the teams that are in the top half of the league, and obviously we expect them to win. And they have some pretty good players as well. So, however, for this one, I noticed something that Hellas Verona is very defensive. So two of their last draws here, they drew 0-0, and there was only one match where they drew 1-1. So in this loss, they lost, I think it was 1-0. So this basically means that Hellas Verona is very much defensive and not attacking. And when it comes to Cagliari, it's better attacking than Hellas Verona basically. So for this match, looking at the head-to-head record, we see that Cagliari won the last game. They drew the game before that, and then Verona won that game. I would say mostly because Cagliari had a red card in that game, and then the match before that they also won it. Um, and this one ended in a draw. This one Verona won it. As much as Verona has won much of these games, it's been like 4 years, 3 years in the past. So currently looking at the form, I would say that as much as Cagliari is uh, below Verona with the rankings in the team, I believe that they need the points and they have a better chance of winning this game if they don't end in a draw, because, like I said, Verona is very much defensive. So for this game, I'm gonna say Cagliari or draw. So I'm gonna go with double chance as well and say Cagliari or draw for this game. Okay, and the last game that we have is uh, in the Championship of England, the English Championship, and we have Leeds United versus Bristol City. Looking at the form, we see that Leeds United is number two in the league. They have won four of their last last 5 games, and they have only one draw. They don't have a loss. And when we look at Bristol City, they won three, drew one, and they lost one. And looking at the log, we see that Leeds United is 3 points behind Burnley FC, of which if they win this game, they're going to be at the top because they'll be equal in points, but they have more goals than Burnley. And knowing that they really need to go to the English Premier League next season, they need to chase the title as well. So I believe that in this match, Leeds United has a better chance of winning 90, if not 95% of winning this game. Looking at their head-to-head records, Bristol City and Leeds drew the last game, and all the other games, Leeds United have won them. So they won four and drew one. They don't have a loss in this fixture, and they also don't have a loss in their last 5 games. So I believe that chasing the title, Leeds United has a better chance of winning this game. So for this one, I'm gonna go with Leeds United straight win. Plus, they're playing at home, so Leeds United straight win. So that is all the games that we have for today. And for recap, draw or Istanbul Başakşehir is the first game in the Turkish Super League. It's 1.51 odds. The next one is Beitar Jerusalem FC versus or draw. Beitar Jerusalem or draw and over 1.5. They're playing against Maccabi Haifa. The third game is in Serie A. Italian Serie A, we have Hellas Verona versus Cagliari Calcio, whereby we say draw or Cagliari. And then the last game is in the Championship in England, and we say Leeds United to win the game. So those are the four games that we have for today, and I hope everything goes according to plan, or at least the luck is on our side. Those are the last games for today, and I wish you guys the best. And don't forget to share, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.